Ever since we decided to delineate, from all groups, and I think that was the best thing that we ever did culturally, definitely in modern times, you still have a lot of people that's upset by that. And case in point, you have this Puerto Rican gentleman he's upset with FBAs because FBAs has decided to delineate, and he's going to bring up the situation with music and hip hop. I want you to hear what his win is, and let's talk about that.
Seeing Puerto Rican reggaetoneros like Bad Bunny killing it with more streams than both Kendrick Lamar and Drake in 2024, it makes me happy because foundational Black Americans have been trying so hard to keep Puerto Ricans out of hip hop, and they've worked successfully to keep us out, that we were forced to create our own subdivision of hip hop by creating reggaeton and incorporating all of these musical genres that were basically ostracizing Puerto Ricans. Seeing Puerto Ricans all the way at the top, seeing us where we are today, it makes me happy, and it brings pleasure to see that when you try to hold people back, they only come back stronger.
So he's happy about Bad Bunny. Okay, that's fine. I mean, more power to him. Enjoy reggaeton. No problem with me. Do you see us trying to invade reggaeton as FBAs? Do you see us trying to say, let us in a reggaeton, let us in. Why won't you let us in? Why don't you give us a feature? Why don't you do this? We're here. You see, do you hear FBAs doing that? No, we're not always asking to try to get in on what you got going on. You see what happens when you say y'all created reggaeton, even though y'all actually stole that, okay, the beat that y'all use for every reggaeton song. It's a song, a Jamaican brother that made that beat for the song Dimbo, okay? And the brother is suing all y'all artists for taking his beat. They literally take the same beat. If you listen to reggaeton, it has the same beat. It's not like hip hop. It's not like R&B. It's not like the blues. It's not like anything that we have created. There's always something different about it. We may sample something from the past, but it's like taking a Michael Jackson sample and every hip hop song is this Michael Jackson sample. That's reggaeton. I've listened to it. I've listened to some of the words will be different. The artists will be different, but it's the same beat, literally. Go on any streaming platform and just type in reggaeton and listen to the first 10 songs you hear. Listen to the beat. It's the same beat every single time. And then reggae, okay? Reggae, that's Jamaican stuff. That's not FBA, but you took from the Jamaicans with the name. You didn't even really come up with a name of your own. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like, don't be walking around here like you created something new. But okay, you took the brother's beat, whatever. It's the same beat every song. If you fine with that, hey, I ain't got no problem with that. But FBAs aren't even asking to get into your genre. We don't even care. You notice the difference? You talking about FBAs trying to keep you out of hip hop. Let's call it what it is. If you're a hot artist, people listen to you, period. It don't matter what community you come from. Eminem is white. He had a lot of success in hip hop. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm just naming somebody white. That's not even Puerto Rican. Fat Joe, he had some success in hip hop. Now in his later years, he kind of messed off his legacy trying to lie about the creation of hip hop, talking about 50-50 and all this stuff. I don't know why Fat Joe did that, right? But y'all had Fat Joe. What's the problem? Nobody kept Fat Joe out of hip hop. Nobody kept Big Pun out of hip hop. What's old boy with Cypress Hill? Forgot his name. He's Puerto Rican. Nobody tried to keep him out. Was it Be Real, whatever his name was? I think he's Puerto Rican. Nobody tried to keep him out. So what are you talking about? Nobody's keeping you out. It's just the fact is, y'all not putting out hot music. And you don't put out hot music, nobody gonna listen to it. It's just that simple. So stop whining about black people with hip hop and like I say, do your own thing. That's it. And I'm happy for you if you're doing your own thing. But these other groups think they are entitled to what we create and what we got going on. And the beautiful thing about delineation, they're saying, no, we throwing up that cultural gate now and say we're gatekeeping our culture. And you're not just walk into this culture and do whatever you want to do, expect us to support it. See, We can't stop you from trying to make a hip hop song, but we don't have to support it as a whole. Now the producers or they produce your track and all that. That's them. We talking about the culture. The culture don't have to support nothing you got going on. When you come into another culture, you got to come in the right way. We can't, as FBAs, just go barge our way into your culture, sir, Puerto Rican culture. We can't do that. We would have to come in that the right way. We're not even trying to get into your culture. Everybody want to be in our culture when we create, right? No, nobody looking to be in theirs. And you know how they would feel about that? And we were just trying to get into their culture, but we're so innovative, we so creative. We don't have to be in nobody else's culture. So if you happy about what you got going on, cool. But like I say, just leave FBAs alone, and you don't have to worry about FBAs keeping you into something or out of something.